I gained the weight back. Before anyone says, well, your entire thing is about not gaining the weight back, let me just tell you a little bit about what I've done. End of November, mid-December, I decided to go on a cut, and then I saw this video that I'm gonna try to put somewhere here, and I decided, hold on, no, why am I cutting? I don't have muscles. I mean, I don't have the muscles I wanted. I wanted bigger glutes. I was like, hold on, stop. Let's go into bulk mode. I stopped tracking calories, but I know I was either in maintenance or in surplus. I mean, it's winter and everything, so it made things easier to be in surplus, right? But the point was, I have been in bulk mode for the past 5 months. And I didn't really feel comfortable sharing it online just because most of you guys are about fat loss, and I totally get that, but that means that me being in bulk mode was not your main interest. And it was also very difficult to see my body change in that way because I'm gaining muscles. Like, I'll show you some videos, I've been gaining muscles, but obviously I also gained some fat, and it was a very difficult process, especially to see myself go beyond the 70 kg. That was a hard time to go through. I knew I had to go there, and I know this is not gonna be my weight for like at the end of the summer, before summer hits. I'm not gonna be 7 kg, like I'm gonna be below that, so I know that. But it was still very difficult to actually see myself go above. I'm gonna share with you my entire process. I'm gonna share the journey as we go, mostly on Instagram. So if you guys don't follow me there, you definitely should, because this is where you'll get the day-to-day update. Also, hi, by the way, for those who don't know me, my name is Flo, I'm a certified personal trainer. My mission on here is basically to help you reach your dream body, the healthy, the sustainable way. And obviously, we're not about weight gain here, but I really wanted to share that specific story with you. I feel like I was hiding, like I've been posting a lot of my old body, so the one back in November, which wasn't a big deal. But I really didn't feel like sharing this new body that I'm still not very comfortable with. Like, I still fit in my clothes, but it's not as comfortable. So I'm excited to shed the fat and show the muscles that I've been gaining. And one of the biggest, how to say that, I was not weighing myself a lot, but one of the biggest indicator that I was gaining muscle and not fat is that I still fit in my clothes, that I know that me, when I was overweight, and even when I was just at that exact same weight, but just not the muscle, I would not get into my size small pants. And I still do. Okay, it's not comfortable. I can still close it. Maybe breathing is a little bit harder, but I can still get that done, okay? So we've got that covered. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you exactly how I plan on getting shredded. I'm not expecting to lose like a ton of weight. I don't have that much to lose. So I started, I was at 64, 65. You know, I gained-ish 8 kilos in 5 months, which isn't huge, right? Now I'm at 73. And so in the coming 8 weeks, I'm not gonna say it's before summer, but it's before, like, you know, school holidays and so on, when it's actually gonna count and I'm actually gonna go to the beach. I'm expecting to lose at least 4 kg. So I'm hoping, like, my end goal now is about 67 kilos. So I'm basically gonna keep on going until I get there. Don't think it's gonna take me very long. Should take me a good 2 months though, even a bit more than that. Again, because I want to go super slowly. I'm very active. I'm a PT, so I have to have a lot of energy, and I have to have like a lot of food to have that energy in. So I'm not going to go in a big deficit. But most importantly, I want to preserve my muscle mass. I really don't want to lose it. And that's really why I'm going to go slowly. So let's talk about in depth how I'm going to get shredded. So you guys, if you're interested in doing a cut too, and I think most of us are, because it's summer season coming, let's talk about the how. I've talked in length about the deficit that we're going to do, and on the NASM Bodyweight Planner, which is my favorite website when it comes to calorie calculator, I'm going to enter my height, age, weight, new weight, and my level of activity. I work out a lot almost every day, and so, you know, I'm still going to be allowed to eat a lot of food, but I know that my maintenance is around 2200, 2300, so that's going to be my maintenance-ish, and I'm going to do 10% deficit from that. I actually don't know what that's going to look like. Hold on, let me do the math. I think it's going to be around 2000 calories every day, but I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm actually right. I'm gonna be at 2,000 calories. That's gonna be my deficit, which is a lot of food. I'm so lucky to be tall, but you get the point. Second thing I'm gonna do, making sure I'm getting enough protein. So 1.2 to 1.8 grams of protein. Since I was in bulk, I was eating a lot of protein already. So I can either go up to 2 grams of protein per kilo of body weight. The reason we have to maximize protein, especially on the fat loss journey, is because if you're in a deficit, even though protein is the last thing to be eaten by the body for energy, if I'm in a deficit, it's more likely to get in there, even if it's a small deficit. I don't want to risk my muscle. I've worked so hard. So that's why I'm going to be really planning on getting enough protein. And I'll share with you my what I eat in a day. I already have a few recipes like my tiramisu inspired oatmeal, for example, that has 40 grams of protein and I think it's 350 calories. So it's a staple, eat that every day anyways. I have my staples in terms of high protein, healthy food. I'm going to share all of that, like the day-to-day is going to be on Instagram, so really go check that out. In terms of quality of food, as always, I always preach 75-25 approach, which means that I'm still going to get pizza. I'm still going to eat my cinnamon rolls. If you've never heard me say that, which is weird because I talk about it almost every single video, to be honest. 75% of the time, you want to eat as healthy, whole food, nutrient dense as possible. And 25% of the time is whatever you crave, even if it's, processed food. And since I'm going to eat 4 times per day, so I've got breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner, that means that one of them is going to be a fun food. I'm going to allow myself to have a fun food like almost every day because why not, Like, I love white chocolate. So in my high protein cookie version, which again is on my Instagram, I'll definitely have the white chocolate. It's gonna be summer, so I know we're gonna have like a little bit more of pizza night outside and barbecue and stuff. So I'm not gonna do that. I still want to live my life. I'm still gonna have my glass of red wine. I'm French. That will allow me not to be obsessed with food. Overall, still be healthy, still feel my best. So I really think a little bit of what you love and a lot of what your body needs is the sweet spot. Let's talk training. I share at length again what my training looks like on my Instagram stories, but right now I'm still PT. I'm not going to do that for a very long time because I really want to switch to only online, and I really want to keep going on my half marathon training, which I'm not able to do as a PT because it's just a lot of hours of actually working out, and I don't have the time nor energy to do the long runs and actually prepare for a half, which I might do this summer. I'll see when I'm able to actually stop coaching people in person and just switch to online. Since at the beginning, I'm still going to have like 10 hours-ish of PT sessions. I'm going to do 1 gym session on top of that and at least 1 sprint session. I get a lot of workouts in throughout the week. They're not as intense, so I'm going to have 2 intense sessions that I do for myself, and the other are just going to be, kind of smashed into the PT sessions that I have with other people, with my clients. So that's the plan. If I can, I may also add another run just because I love that. And since I know that a lot of you out there are not PTs, otherwise you would probably not be watching that. What I would recommend is 2 to 3 weightlifting sessions per week. Yes, you can do that at home. Yes, you can do that at home. Okay. And on top of that, 2 to 3 cardio sessions. Each of these can be 45 minutes, and that's like under 5 hours every week. You don't need to work out every day, even on a fat loss phase. And so in terms of cardio, as I've mentioned, I'm going to be doing a HIIT workout because I'm doing sprints and I love sprints. Like, I'm doing it not because I have to, I'm doing it because I love sprints. It makes me feel so good. And so that's what I'm going to be doing to maximize my metabolism and because I have fun. So I really recommend, if you're on a fat loss journey, to try to have a HIIT session. It can be sprints, it could be biking, it could be some fitness HIIT session as well. But you want to do that because it's going to help so much on your fat loss journey. The point on this journey is to do what you love, not whatever this influencer said. Do what you love, because if it's not sustainable, you're not going to stick with it. We don't want that. And if you hate all forms of cardio, which is fine, that's my cat, I suggest 7 to 10K steps every day. Not on top of the cardio. If you're doing the cardio, don't focus on the steps, don't bother. If you don't want to do cardio, you do the steps. If you don't want to do the steps, you do the cardio. It's either or. Obviously, in terms of, additional lifestyle, I'm going to make sure I manage my stress because high cortisol isn't good for fat loss, and that I sleep enough. These are the biggest, and that I actually drink enough water, but that I sleep enough. Like, I actually try to target 9 hours because I need 9 hours. I work out every day, I need 9 hours. And that's literally it. In terms of like additional stuff you want to do, like you don't need to do the greens and the vitamins and the, I don't know what other bullshit there is online, but you don't need to overwhelm yourself. The 5 things that matters most when trying to lose weight is the deficit, and then you've got the workouts, and then you've got sleep, and then you've got stress, and then you've got water, and that's it. That's how you get results. You need to stop overcomplicated fat loss because it isn't complicated. It's hard work. I'm not saying it's not hard. I'm just saying it's not complicated. The principles are not difficult. But yeah, that was the end of this video. I just wanted to like kind of catch up on what had been in the work for the past 5 months. And again, I'm going to be sharing my day-to-day and how I do that on Instagram, so definitely follow me on there. A lot of people actually ask me for group coaching, so I think this is the perfect opportunity to introduce that. We've got the group coaching that's going to be on a membership basis. You've got weekly calls with me, and I'm going to be sharing a lot more in there, even more than on Instagram. So yeah, if you're someone who's interested in actually losing the weight before summer, highly suggest you jump into this community because we all here in the same boat. So it's always easier, and I know how lonely this journey can feel. So I definitely felt the need to also do that on top of what I already do. That was pretty much the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and you know, if you like it, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. It was a pretty non-scripted, quick, like just, oh my god, I need to tell you guys about that and sharing with you my strategy and how I'm going to approach the next 2 to 3 months. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.